Hey guys, it's Phoenix. Just wanted to stop you here right before the video started, just as like a audio warning for this video. Um, cause we didn't have our audio stuff kind of put together yet. So just wanted to let you guys know some parts are gonna be a lot more louder than anticipated and than expected. So if you're wearing headphones, I feel sorry for you. You might want to turn the video down a little bit. But yeah, just enjoy the video.
Man, it's pretty sure damn cold out.
Yeah, you're
Man,
telling me. Maybe it's because of the snow.
yeah, I think it's because of the snow, or that we went from Eorzea to the cold ass highlands of Corthus.
Yeah. So for everybody watching, we've done a lot of stuff off camera. We have gone through the transition of A Realm Reborn into Heavensward, which
we're now in Heavensward.
Yes, which we are now in Heavensward. In hindsight, we should have recorded at least some of what happened in that transition period because it had more story to it than we were expecting.
And then also our reactions were low-key peak.
Yeah, our reactions were actually really fucking good. And to summarize what happened, for everybody who would know or just doesn't really care about this, like being spoiled on the story and are just kind of going through the story with us, within the transition of End of ARR, where we take down Gaius Van Baelsar using the Ultima weapon, we fight a couple more primals, which is Leviathan and Ramu, along with Shiva, but Shiva was more of a catalyst primal.
Yeah, it more of a Final Fantasy 16, and what probably was where the idea spawned from, because damn does she look like a certain character from the game.
She does look a lot like her from 16.
Yeah.
So it was kind of that concept to it. And after that, we thought things were mellowing out and whatnot, with just some civil things happening in Ul'dah that were going to be fixed here, probably in like a couple quests, we thought.
Oh yeah, the Crystal Tower. Our reactions to the Crystal Tower was...
Oh, how
that was peak reactions of us going, what?
So the Crystal Tower was our first introductions to raids as well. Forced introduction, by the way, through the story. But still amazing. The Crystal Tower, first raid was just getting through to the area...
At the base of the tower.
Yeah, at the base of the tower. Not even in the tower itself. Just getting to the tower, there was a raid for it. Which was already really fun, really cool. We didn't really know much, we didn't look into it. We just went in blind. Hindsight, not a great idea. But it was still fun. Second raid, going through the Crystal Tower, was amazing. So much fun. Still didn't really look up anything, but we did for the third raid, for the Crystal Tower. As we go throughout the Crystal Tower, we find out that the Alligans are still alive, but they were in just a stasis within the tower. The tower is what kept them alive. Within the research team, we go through and we get to the top and we essentially kill
all the Alligans left.
Yeah, we just killed the rest of the Alligans. For good reason, though, because they were about to use the tower to essentially plunge the world back into darkness.
Darkness!
Yes. Ever a prominent theme.
And we met the 14 version of a version of a Cloud of Darkness, because we damn well know there are probably more of them.
Yes, we got to see at least a 14 adaptation of the original Cloud of Darkness from Final Fantasy 1, which is really great to see in this game, especially.
Yeah.
It was very true to what its original model looked like in Final Fantasy 1, which is how I figured out it was from Final Fantasy 1. Yeah, it was that Cloud of Darkness.
And then,
our favorite cat boy, Grahatia, was shown to be of Allagan royalty descent.
Either through science
or from someone actually getting out and
having children.
Yeah.
Or literally, before the Crystal Tower event, having children, those children surviving for generations upon generations.
Yes. And Grahatia, after the whole Cloud of Darkness raid,
has now become a true Allegan.
yes, after that becoming a true Allegan, true
Putting
Allegan
himself
royalty, correction,
Yeah.
true Allegan royalty, because only royalty were able to control the tower.
And then he put himself into stasis.
Yes, he put the entire Crystal Tower into stasis for whenever people are able to actually technologically open the Crystal Tower without Allegan help.
Yeah. Besides that, we then go to Ul'dah, finally, after that entire thing, and, everything goes to shit!
Everything goes wrong in every way possible. So
all the Scions are captured.
Yes, and another story point that only gets brought up in that transition period as well. Teleji Adeleji, one of the council members in Ul'dah, has been kind of conspirating with the monetarists within Ul'dah to try to take it over, or to try and take Cartano, which is a neutral ground for all of the major the major city-states within Eorzea, with all of them having soldiers there to at least make sure one doesn't grow too powerful in that area and then takes it over. And Teleji Adeleji has been making a plan to take over Cartano and have it be Ul'dah territory.
And not only that, you'd be able to mine the remnants of not only Allegan technology, but Dalamud as well.
Yes, because the biggest remnant of Dalamud is still in Cartano. And within lore, we find out, like within the story as well, we find out that there's something that matches or is even stronger than the Ultima weapon still within Dalamud. And after that, there's a banquet that's being held at Ul'dah, where we get invited. Us, in our own headcanon for our characters, believe that Mixael goes into the banquet. Mixael and Lori go into the banquet with the entire team, and Phoenix gets called over by the Sultanate, which is Nanamo Ul'Namo.
Nanamo dies!
Yes,
she gets poisoned.
She gets poisoned by the wine that we get served by her servant, who works for the true mastermind behind it all, which was Lord Lolorito. Another Lalafell. They're always evil or always good. One of the two. Never a between. And Nanamo dies. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn get the blame pinned on them for that, because it was the Warrior of Light, Phoenix, in our case, who gets the blame pinned on him for being the one who poisoned her drink, even though he never really poured the drink, but whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. It was a setup!
It was a setup, indeed. It was a heavy setup. Ul'dah now is basically ruled by the monetarists. Raoban literally flips his shit once he hears that Nanamo's dead, instantly knows who's behind it, kills Teleji Adeleji, starts going after Lolorito after figuring out that he's the mastermind, and gets his arm cut off by, what's his name again?
Ilrad?
Ilrad, yeah, I think that's what his name was. Ilrad. The guy who's basically voiced by the person who voices Zemnis. Or Ansem.
Ansem. Not Zemnis. He's not St. Peter.
And
not St. Peter.
And not Ansem from Kingdom Hearts 2, Ansem from KH1, the final boss.
No! Hey, it is KH2. Or, well, not KH2, my bad. Chain of Memories Onward. Billy Zane is Kingdom Hearts 1.
Okay, so the Ansem from Rechain of Memories.
Yes, Onward.
Yes.
Was voicing him. And I was like, wow, he actually voices a good guy for once. Wrong!
Nope, we were incorrect. Completely wrong. He cuts off Raoban's left arm. So Raoban only has one arm left.
They pretty much duke it out pretty well, but, you know, it's turned in the favor of Iliad because, like, you know, it makes sense that Raban isn't as good as he used to be because he's not on the battlefield most of the time.
No, he's just a commander.
Yeah, he's a commander, so he doesn't see fighting he doesn't see fights often unless he's going out on hunts or he's sparring.
Or he's out on the wharf, like, battlefield himself.
Yeah,
like
but
he
like
was
that's
with the not Castrum Sentry, because that.
But when they were invading, when they were invading the other outpost.
the other Garlean outpost.
But yeah, no, that's like one of the rare moments he gets to see battle.
Yeah.
And Iliad is right, Ariad is right, where he's like, you've grown soft. Because he has.
He has.
That is true. He has grown soft.
But while he's...
You wanna know who did it? You wanna know who did it?
It was
I killed Nanamo.
Yep.
It was me.
Ilrad was the one who poisoned the wine that was then served to Nanamo. And he says it so maliciously, you could hear the smile in the voice acting, which is beautiful, amazing. Chef's kiss.
And it's after that the Warrior of Light and his ragtag team of a Highlander, a Cat Girl, Mikode, there we go, and a Oran Dragon Girl have to escape Uldal, leaving all the Scions behind because Deus Vult, Hydaelyn wills it.
Yes. So Rauban holds off Ilrad from keeping us from escaping. Ilrad calls in reinforcements to capture the rest of us. All of the Scions try to stay back in order to at least let the Warrior of Light and Mixael, so basically just Phoenix and Mixael, get out, because we are the essentially only hopes, the beams of hope for everyone else, because we restored the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and so many other names where we
so it's just like
back.
Yeah, because, I'm gonna be honest, what is the Antecedent gonna do by herself?
We haven't seen her fight ever, which is very surprising.
Yeah, if I remember, she is a fighter, but I don't think she's a good one. From what I can tell, what I can tell, because she doesn't have a Baldessian tattoo, she is not a good fighter. She's a fighter, but not a good one.
Yeah. So everybody has their moments of fending off.
I'm gonna sacrifice myself for you! Goodbye!
Yeah. Everybody has like big moves that happen, and then it fades to white. So we already know that they're not fully dead because of other movie cutscenes from other expansions. But in the actual real-time game, still don't even think they would be dead because they didn't show their actual death. It was just a fade to white.
So it's like, they definitely got captured.
Yeah, more than likely.
So they're all captured. So story-wise. Because, as we know that, Mixael here is the Keyblade wielder. He sends his sister to stay with the Antecedent. Because, gummy phones are a thing that exist.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty much like, I have nothing to worry about. Just make sure the Antecedent doesn't die. Please.
Yep. And
I'll protect the Warrior of Light. You go protect the Antecedent.
And in our current headcanon, but we'll get to that afterwards.
So pretty much it's just Bennett, Leon, and the Orin girl.
Palmina.
Palmina, it's Palmina out here. So a Red Mage Gunbreaker Machinist Summoner, a Bard, and a Paladin... What was your other class again? Dragoon. Oh, yes, Bennett, we changed it to where Bennett becomes a Dragoon some point in the story.
Yes.
At least before the entire thing. What is it? Before Cartano?
Let's see. So, whenever he starts training with the spear?
No, it's, you become a Dragoon before Ultima Weapon.
Yes, he becomes a Dragoon before Ultima Weapon. Or, no. He became a Sultan Sworn before Ultima Weapon.
Yes, okay. Sultan Sworn before Ultima Weapon, Dragoon before the Uldalian...
what is it?
Mutiny.
Mutiny, yeah.
Yeah, the Uldanian Mutiny.
And then after that, we get picked up in a carriage that was sent by Alize, Alfie Node's sister, So Alfie Node is with us the entire time. He's gotten out.
Same with Tataru.
Yeah, Tataru and Alfie Node get out. We meet with... Yeah, Alfie Node's with us throughout the entire tunnel. Through it all. Tataru, we just don't know. We didn't know that if she was going to make it or not, but...
She makes it.
Yes, we head north in the carriage to Quarthus, because we were given two options. Either go to places where Ul'Dan cannot get us. Either Garlean, or Garlemald, or Ishgard. Those are the only two places.
And we're not going to go undercover into Garlemald's, because that's not the plan here, so
No.
Ishgard we go.
Ergo, us being in Ishgard.
Yep.
Which essentially brings us to Heavensward. Because Alfie Node is was in a depression at first of this was all his fault because he was being led on from the start, especially since he started the Crystal Braves, because the Crystal Braves also betrayed us along with the Immortal Flames. Because the Crystal Braves and Immortal Flames were under pay and coin from Teleji Adeleji and Lolorito.
Yes.
And we get here to Ishgard through connections in House Forton, and we are now wards of House Forton, and we are going to help them with their own little civic, their own little civic problems, along with dealing with the dragons, in order for them to help us with dealing with the monitorists.
Yep. So we have to pretty much, we have to bring to extinction the dragon threat, and then Ishgard will be like, okay, we can finally help you take back Ul'Dan.
Yes.
So,
once we start fighting dragons in full, we're thinking that's when Phoenix turns into a dragoon. Or at least fully uses his spear.
You start using your spear more often when we have to face dragons.
Yes.
For the most part, you stay a paladin. You're following the backwards road of the Warrior of Light in the story.
Yes,
in the
Square
story
Enix's
cutscene.
own story cutscenes for the Warrior of Light. Instead of starting as a warrior, start as paladin and then go to a dragoon instead of warrior to dragoon. Which, fun fact, for the people who are watching, I've already told Mixael this, which was a fun thing I found out. Back whenever Heavensward had first came out, or a little bit prior, in order to get dragoon, you needed 30 levels in Lancer and 15 levels in warrior.
Which makes sense why he went from warrior to dragoon.
Yes.